morning, guys. What is going on? Danny Gets Fit here, and welcome to the video. So today, me, Patrick, and Eduardo have all gotten together to go on a little bit of a hike to get some photos for the gram, some Instagram photos. And so we're here at Canyon Falls Park in Kelowna. So there's a big waterfall. We have to do a little bit of a hike to get there. Eduardo's just coming up in the background, and then we'll check in with you after the hike. Stars are bright, I called you up just to hear your voice on the machine. Nothing will be like it was, but you will always be my first choice, just as it seems. Woo! That was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't end up making it to the waterfall because there was like a 75% incline hill with snow on it, and we're both wearing like sneakers, so it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, we would have died.
Yeah, like straight up, we went like just the top little part, and I was already like sliding down, and I was like, Patrick, we can't do this, bro. Okay guys, so we just finished up that little photo shoot with Patrick, and we're just stopping at Save On Foods, the grocery store, to get some ingredients for a protein smoothie that we want to make when we get back. But what I want to quickly do here, a little bit something different, is I want to show you guys some like easy foods you can get to like easily make a diet plan at home. So these are just simple go-to foods that you can throw into meals that make quick things or quick snacks, and it'll be, you know, your macros will be on point and your nutrition will be correct. So first off, we start with lean proteins. You can either go ground turkey, ground chicken, chicken breast, or you can even go like a lean steak, like an eye of round steak. All those lean meats are gonna be what you wanna use for protein because they have minimal fats as well as high protein. So that's a great start to any meal because you wanna get that protein intake up, because when protein intake is up, it means you're building lean mass as well as it's more filling of food. So you wanna do that. Carbs wise, you can either go white rice, brown rice, and then you can also go yams or sweet potatoes. So either one of those is gonna be a great like complex carb. But then for veggies, you just stick to some, whatever kind of veggies you like, it doesn't really matter. You can go broccoli, broccolini, asparagus, carrots, whatever your favorite is. Try to incorporate more greens though. So like something like spinach easily is added to meals to make them good. So this is like really easy, guys, to just make basic meals and basic food at home. You can even add a few sauces in if you want, add some fruit in for dessert, whatever you want to do. That we're actually in the store, great for breakfast wise, because I didn't go over breakfast while I was outside. Egg whites, oatmeal, normal eggs. Anything else you can think of? Whole wheat toast is fine. A lot of people think bread is the enemy, but it's actually not.
Greek yogurt and berries.
Greek yogurt and berries. So yeah, it's pretty much all the things I can think of right now. So we're gonna head back to the house and chill for a bit. Got my fruit for the smoothies. We're about to head inside, but first I gotta pick up a couple packages and not step in this water. My man got pizza, but he also was eating an apple, so balance. Gotta get my packages. There's a slip too. Okay, so just got some water and then a scoop of Dynamic Muscle Prey Vicious Vanilla Cheesecake. And so this is like a super easy way to, like, a lot of people complain about like protein flavors, like that they don't taste real good. But if you mix just like a few different fruits with them, just with water, it makes it taste so much better. And it's also an easy way to get protein in with like a low amount of fat and just like a minimal amount of carbs, but the carbs are coming from your fruit, which are good micronutrients. So we're gonna throw these in here. Do a little handful, just a couple. You don't need a lot, or else it gets like really, really thick. A couple peaches, a couple raspberries. Bam. Right, I forgot it went right away. Oh, I'm not gonna quite make it. That's alright though.
Out of 10.
Oh, bro. Take it.
Bruh, that's so magical.
So simple, and yet improves like the protein taste of it like by 10, like tenfold. We probably use, so there's 20 protein, 24 protein and 130 calories in the scoop. Water, no calories. And then these are per 1 cup, 60. We used about a half a cup of each. So there's about 30 and 30, so like literally like 190 calories for this entire drink. And it's mostly protein and carbs. This is going to be close to the end of the video, but me and Patrick want to have a little quick conversation about how the bulk's been going first. So we'll get to that right now. Okay, so here with my coach and best buddy, Patrick.
Yo.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
We're just going to quickly talk about, 1, how my bulk is going, 2, how I've kind of made improvements and what has worked for me, and then 3, Patrick thoughts on moving forward and just how working with me has been. So first, it's just on the end of 3 weeks. We're going into week 4. I've went from 202 pounds to around 203.8 pounds on average. Usually my weight will go from like between 202 to 205. In the past couple weeks, it's been consistent in there, but it hasn't like been consistently going up by too much. So that's great. Otherwise, personally, I've been feeling a lot better just with like not having the feeling of wanting to binge eat or overeat. The nights that I have went over my calories or macros just a little bit has been meals that I've just gone, this give me 300 or 400 over, but whatever, it's gonna happen. And then that's been it. It hasn't been like I'm already over now, so let's go home and have like a huge bag of chips or something like that. And that did happen a few times at the start. There was a few days in the first week where I texted Patrick and I was like, hey man, like I went over a little bit tonight and I kind of found myself going back in old habits. And what did you pretty much do?
I told him it was all right. It's going to happen. You have to make sure. Oh.
That was a turbo.
Yeah, I told him it was okay. Those things are going to happen. It's totally normal. I would rather him get that craving out, so he would be mentally satisfied. And since that craving was met, you're less likely to binging in because you're feeling better. So you just don't want to feel guilty, and you don't want to start yo-yoing up and down. So if you do binge, just stay on track. You don't want to try and make up for it and diet again and then add that extra stress.
I had something in my mouth and I had to spit it out that way. Yeah, pretty much I texted him, was like, hey, this is what happened. And he texted back, he said, that's okay, man, like, but you know what, this is it. We need to get back at it. It is what it is. Let's get back at it tomorrow. I want you to be strict on point, track everything. So that was the thing that for me that really, really helped me and really worked, was track everything. And the reason that is, there's some people out there that find that like when they track every gram and every ounce of things, they get their mindset around numbers rather than, the food that they're eating. And that I haven't found happens with me when I track. To me, it's just like I eat food, I track it. Okay, now I have a number to go with for the rest of the day. And that to me has helped a ton, because before, what I would do is I would eat something that I couldn't really track, and then I would just not track it, and then I wouldn't track for the rest of the day, and that'd be around lunchtime. And then I would just kind of like, I'm probably this over, or probably this, or whatever, and then it ended up being like 1,000 calories over every day, and I would just keep on doing that and telling myself that I'm doing well. So this time, we tracked it on point. If we ever went out for food that I couldn't track, I would track like the most logical, closest thing that I could think of. If we went to a sushi place, I would just put in a piece of sushi, but from a different place, and track about 6 of them or whatever I had, and then track it a little bit just higher, just because usually when you go to restaurants, there's going to be higher fats and oils that you're not, keeping in mind that they'll use. So we did that, and then we just been, that's how it's been going. It's been like 3 weeks now. Things are going really well. We had one refeed where my weight went low, went to like 201, so I had a day where I ate a bunch back, and it only bumped me back up to 203 where I was before. So that was a really successful refeed, and then just mentally I've been feeling a lot better. And so the thing that has worked for me is just tracking as much as I can throughout the day, even though I can't necessarily track it. It's just being the closest estimate, and then I don't do that so often. It's like maybe 2 or 3 days a week where I'll go to places where I can't necessarily track, but otherwise I stick to places that I know I can track. And but yeah, Patrick, like overall, how's it been just like working with me? And by the way, too, we've been doing this together, and Patrick is up, I think, 40 pounds from his lowest weight as well, right?
Yeah.
No, so just put in perspective for a lot of people who think, I'm the one gaining weight because I was previously obese and I'm just like letting bad habits come into play. Like, no, we all have like certain things that get us. Like Patrick has been pretty well lean most of his life, and now after his last show, he had a bit of like a binge session like I had. It's 2 separate instances, but really it's like the same, right? Like we both put ourselves in a restrictive diet, and then after that diet was over, we both found ourselves just consumed by food. And that happens to the best of us. And it's not just, just because you're overweight or just because you were, this or that. It's just stuff happens to everyone, and that's completely okay, because you can always get back on track.
Yeah.
So other than that, how's it been working with me?
It's actually been a blast. The communication has been really good.
Yeah.
You've been staying on track, so our rate of growth per week has been right on track. And any time you needed anything or you're feeling a certain way, that communication was fully there. We've been making really good progress. Your lifts have been moving up consistently, and since our rate of growth is at a good rate, our body composition is staying consistent. So we're not worrying about gaining a lot of fat mass, where I feel most of it is muscle. So overall, really good. I couldn't ask more. You have to expect there is going to be slip up sometimes. So overall, really good.
Yeah. So pretty much, guys, we just want to go over that, let you know how my bulk has been going. That's that. The program for our weekly bulk, if you want to follow along with us, is down below. As usual, it was written by Patrick, the kind of like scientific aspect and routine side, and I'm just kind of like the one putting it on my site for you guys to do, because it's a program one I'm following, and then it's just easy to communicate back and forth with him because he's local here, he's a friend of mine, and then also it's something that you guys can reach your goals on as well. So that'll be down below, and hopefully you guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, comment down below, because I always love hearing from you guys, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until next time, stay swole, my friends. Stay swole. You always forget the woo. Woo!